Hey, people. I have been starting to email and call senators, blue senators, to ask WTF, considering all of the stuff that we know. And so I think it's so important to make our voices heard and let them know how incredibly disappointed we are, and also urging them to continue to work at remedying the situation. Also, I wanted to read you from my book that you cannot get right now because, well, I mean, I have them, and I guess I could mail them to you. I took them off of the place that we don't buy things anymore that had fast shipping. But I guess if I have a few copies, if you want one, let me know after, or DM me, and I can mail it to you if you're in the US. Cheap. Anyway, point is, I want to read this to you. So this is the introduction. Have you seen the news today? I'm enraged. I can't stop thinking about how messed up this is. I'm so angry. People are suffering and I don't feel like I can do anything. I'm just worn out. I feel totally hopeless. Everything is getting worse and worse. As an internationally certified coach, I help people manage stress, but the stress we are dealing with these days is so far beyond what our brains have developed to handle that overwhelm and exhaustion are a familiar feeling to all of us. We are exposed to and soak in the news all day, every day, from our news feeds to newspapers and the news on TV. The negative stories are very real, and also they sell, so they get a lot of airtime, and they bombard us without relent. And most good people know that when there is suffering and injustice in the world, doing nothing is compliance. So how do we keep from becoming exhausted, hopeless, and ultimately ineffective to be part of the change? I spent many summers living in Buddhist temples studying various modalities to empower people and reduce stress, and one day this came to me, and I call it the circles of effectiveness practice. What seems to drive us up a wall is that we feel like we have to do everything to fix a problem in the world when we just need to do something. We have to do what we can and then release it. There are no brownie points for doom scrolling or continuously monitoring or thinking about a problem when nothing about it will change by doing so. The way to keep ourselves from overwhelm and exhaustion is to take action, effective action, in these circles, and then let go until we are recharged enough to take action again. The world changes by doing small things en masse. When many of us do one small thing, it becomes a big thing, a movement. And the circles, I'll come back and I'll read little excerpts from it, but me, my household, my neighbors, my community, my government, and the world. And in each of these, we are less and less able to take really effective action. Like you can't just you could fly somewhere, put yourself, in the line of fire to protect someone. Absolutely. If that's your calling, go for it. But for most of us, it's about the balance between caring for self, caring for people around us, caring for neighbors, town, doing things that we can do to raise the human vibration, to share our little drops of love that ripple out into the communities. And we will know when it's time for us. There's a lot of people going, I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Start with you. Settle yourself, raise your vibration, get your hope back, because this will still be over. Okay? And then you look around your home. Like, how many of us, I think I said it in here, how many of us are so focused on everything going on out there, the world out there, that we forget to ask about the world of our kids or our loved ones? So be effective where you can be effective, right? When you get up into the state and the government and the world, then you do what I'm doing. You contact the senators, you bug them, you sign petitions, you protest, you do everything you can, you develop new ways of creating communities and connections and unplug from the systems and stuff like that, right? You find your own calling and your own gifts and talents for this time by starting with the first circle, you, right? If you're too exhausted, that's what they want. They absolutely want us to be exhausted and to give up. We don't comply in advance, and part of it is start here. It seems like it's nothing. It seems like everything is out there that needs work. If you don't start here first, you're going to burn out and you're not going to be able to join us for I don't know how long the haul is going to be, but the haul, right? And we still need to be building ourselves up for a long haul, because Pluto in Aquarius is quite a bit of time, and we have to have these structures and these systems break down so that we can rebuild the new together, right? So, all that to say, start with you. Watch your mental algorithm, what you're feeding into it all day long, and just work where you're effective. That's how we're going to make it through this. Okay? I'll be back later, and I think I'll just do like a chapter or two in each video or something. All right? We got this. I love you.